Welcome to Flapachinos, episode 3. Tree. Guess my butt.
Oh, you know what I have? How we recently figured out why your lip filler doesn't stay.
Oh my god!
Yes, this is so great.
We did discover.
Yes, our friend is
She is an injector, isn't she?
Yeah, a nurse.
Yeah.
She's
and the reason they found the chemical to dissolve filler was because it's from semen.
Yeah, and you like a facial.
And I like a facial. It's naturally occurring in semen in high quantities.
So all these years, we've been like, why does your filler not last?
And it's because I've been busy.
Yes.
Getting a lot of facials.
And I remember when she told
Gotta
us,
love
I'm
my
like,
skincare.
easy, just stop getting facials. And you're like, no.
I would rather just stop getting lip filler. So here we are.
So good. We forgot to look that up to make sure it was. I trust her.
I did. So basically, I don't know if there's enough in there to actually dissolve filler.
It's still so
but it
funny.
is definitely a naturally occurring substance from thingy. I've got questions that like, who's the most famous person you've met at your job? But you're not really able to talk about those things, are you?
Why? Did we sign NDAs?
I didn't, but I just feel like it's kind of like common courtesy to not talk about famous people from work.
That's fair. Can we talk about them without their names?
I can actually mention it because I fucking don't give a fuck.
You can mention who?
I'll mention who my most famous people are. I worked for the didn't I? They came into one of the pubs I was working at and I was waitressing for them. All absolute twats. Like,
are you sure?
Yeah.
No, I mean, are you sure you want to say that? not are you sure they're twats?
All right, scrap that. True that. Pretty loved here,
just say football team.
Can we scrap that? We'll start from the start.
Can we scrap the name?
You can just blur it out. We can blur it out.
Yeah.
But they were fucking entitled wankers. It's crazy because I've met crazy famous people. Like I remember meeting David Beckham. Like I've met Nathaniel Klein, Maya Yoshida, like some of the biggest football players in the world. And like we're talking billions. Like they're making crazy money. And I think maybe our sportsmen, like people in our like sports industry, are really taught, you know, your fans are a big deal. Like growing up, if I saw one of my favorite football players, they'd always like wave and say hi and like sign things when I was at the games. And I remember getting off the plane and we were coming out of Perth Airport and they had all their supporters waiting at Perth Airport for them. And they just walked straight, the whole football team, not one of them stopped for all these fans that like worked out when they were landing. And my heart was broken. There was like tiny kids with their little football jerseys wanting to them sign them and not one of them stopped. And I was like, you might not be paid billions, but your fans are the reason.
Surely that's a reason more to do it.
I feel like the fans, you know, really like they pay to see your games. They're the ones watching the games, like cheering you on.
I haven't worked for a whole like team at one time.
Yeah.
But I have worked where just some like football players
crazy because football teams, the small teams,
we love
best jobs.
footy games.
Football clubs are our best jobs, but it's like once they reach status in WA.
Yeah.
They're above us. Like, no. And you can be above me. I'm absolutely fine with that. And I completely respect that not everyone's going to be switched on wanting to talk to their fans. Absolutely. But when you've got kids, I think, kids holding jersey that they want signed, there was only like, I could probably name like 3 of them that were actually polite to me as well, like while I was waitressing.
That's so sad.
Yeah.
That is so sad.
Like some of them wouldn't even look me in the eye when they were ordering. I was just like, what is going on here? Like, I'm still human. I'm still a waitress. Like, if this is how you treat waitresses, how are you treating like other staff? Like,
yeah, it's just not nice.
Yeah,
I was treated fine, but it was like a box party, and they were just one of.
Yeah,
no, they weren't in a
big
pack.
group. Yeah, it's definitely that pack mentality. If one stopped, they would all stop to sign jerseys. But
it was also like I had no fucking idea.
Yeah.
You know? Like I'm like speaking to this man and then someone's like, oh my God. And
that
he's kind of like, you don't know who I am. And I'm like, you know, like I obviously didn't grow up
My
here.
favourite thing about working jobs here in WA is like, you just don't know anyone famous. I remember going on to one of the biggest super yachts in the Swan River and everyone was like, you don't know whose yacht you're on, do you? And I'm like, no. I mean, it rings a bell and it's obviously a really nice boat, but like...
I don't know who anyone is.
Yeah. I had to go back and Google and I was like, oh, wow, yeah, he's really famous. Like, that's a really nice boat.
Yeah. I
mean,
worked for a famous singer / actor before too.
Yeah.
He's dead now, so that's really sad.
Oh, that is really sad.
He was beautiful.
Yeah.
He was super sweet, super nice, and he loved that. I had no idea who he is.
Yeah.
Like, no idea.
It's dreamy.
Yeah,
Aw.
but he was so nice. But yeah,
Crazy.
he's dead now. He was only our age. It's like super sad.